Hello, back again. I'm talking nutrition today. I'm going to keep it quite short. I'm going to keep it quite simple. I'm going to make sure you've learned something by the end of this. And basically I'm looking to simplify and people make nutrition much more complex than it is. I'm just going to break it down so you know what you're eating. And so do you know what's in what you're eating and how far you need to go in terms of wondering, oh, should I have this, shouldn't I have this? I'm going to try and make it as simple as I can, using a little help from the whiteboard. There we go. Right, we'll just break it down into the complexities. At its simplest level, all food that you eat contains calories, doesn't it? We all know this. We all know, and like we see it on the back of a crisp packet, lady, 2,000 calories a day, man, 2.5. This is very, very, very general. But the laws of thermodynamics would say that energy in must equate to energy out for a maintenance of weight and that kind of thing. And I've gone into in some other videos how this is more complex than that sometimes. But on the simplest level, if you're hitting a level of calories, then yes, your energy, your weight, and your general performance will be reasonably steady if your calories are reasonably. But this becomes much more important, especially for your health, and especially if you've got any sort of specific requirements. As we go down the list, we can get into things that are going to be important to you past calories. So past calories, we can go to macronutrients. All food and all calories you eat are made of, basically, fiber that's a little more complex. We can take this just into carbohydrate, protein, fat. Okay, that's as far as we really need to know in terms of the macros that you're eating, essentially. Carbohydrates for energy, protein for growth and repair of cells, fat for all kinds of things, immune system, brain function, health for transport in the circulatory system, and fuel. So all of these, we do need a certain amount of these. And usually a good amount, I would say, to recommend to people, if it would, as a very general rule, if you're getting around about 30 calories out of each of these, that's usually a good place to be for your health. Now, the problem we've already established that the problem with just addressing calories is it doesn't take into account where you're getting your calories from in terms of what's giving you energy, what's helping with your immune function, what's helping with building tissues, but then we can go further. And below this, we can go to micronutrients. I just move this down a little bit. There we go, it's a better view. We can't see me anymore. Now, down here, micronutrients. So in other words, vitamins and minerals, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, your zincs, your coppers, iron, all these kind of things. These, for your health, we absolutely need these. These are essential. And so this is where the problem comes. If you're just hitting your carbs, proteins and fats that you want to hit, that's not the whole story, is it? Because you might not be getting enough essential vitamins for your immune function, for your circulatory system, for your joints, for your brain. So all these come from the compounds that we need down here. And so calories can be split into macronutrients, which then contain the micronutrients we need for our health. Now, so when you hear about people wanting nutrient-dense food, they're full of these. They've got a high proportion of these compared to these. So that's what as a flat rule, as a general rule, if you're getting a reasonably even amount of these, then what you want to be doing now is making sure you get as many micronutrients per calorie as possible. And where are they? They're in the natural whole foods. They're in the plant food and the animal food. And so animals contain all your B vitamins and your complete proteins. Your fats contain a lot of essential fatty acids that you need for your health. And all your vegetables and your fruit will contain most of those A, vitamin C, vitamin D, these vitamins you need for your health as well. The refined foods will not. One last thing, the whole foods with one ingredient, usually have the enzyme present in them that you need to digest them, whereas the refined foods do not. And so one thing is eating the food, but if it can't be absorbed, there was no point in eating it. And so this is another reason why eating the whole foods is a good idea. So in summary, don't just treat it as calories. Don't just treat it as macronutrients. Get high quality foods. So try and get a balance of macronutrients. Try to eat one ingredient foods as much as possible, because they will be absorbed better and they will contain the nutrients you need for your health. That's all for now. I'm going to go into that in more detail in the seminar next weekend that will be up online. A nutrition seminar, Pure Gym Bitten. So if you live in Southampton, or especially if you're a member of that gym, contact me if you would like to come along. There's no charge on this one, and I will have that video up on here. Check out chrisbellpt.com. Check out Chris Bell Personal Trainer on Facebook. Any questions, please get in touch. Subscribe to the YouTube if you like, and I'll see you soon.